The fairies flew for miles. They went back and forth along the passageways and through the hiddly-piddly rooms. They swooped under bookcases and in and out of tightly packed aisles. They split up and went over and over the same areas. At last they met up on a table in an empty room. "No luck," said Trusty. "All I have seen is people breaking the rules of the library." "Me too," said Rachel. "People have been talking in loud voices and eating around the books." "I saw people disobeying the librarians and writing in books," Jude added. "I even saw Librarian lose his temper with a visitor. Things are going badly wrong." "Maybe the goblin changed his mind," said Rachel. She stretched and arched her back, and then gasped. "Look up," she whispered. The goblin was perching on top of the tallest bookcase, still dressed as a boy. When the fairy saw him, he let out a fierce squawk. Then he swung down the bookcase like a monkey and darted out of the room. "Fly!" Trusty shouted. It was a wild chase. The goblin led the fairies through the forest of chair legs and mountains of piled-up books. He tumbled down winding stairways and romped across tables. "He is going down to the basement," Jude called out. "There is no way out of there. It is where all the oldest books are kept." "Maybe we can stop him for long enough to talk to him," said Trusty, panting. In the basement, the goblin showed no sign of slowing down. He pelted along the aisles. He bumped into the shelves and sent old books crashing down. Clouds of dust rose up as they slammed to the floor. "He is going to ruin these beautiful books," Jude cried. But at that moment the goblin stopped running and froze. The fairy stopped too, hovering behind him. "Are you okay?" Rachel asked. "Achoo!" spluttered the goblin. "Help! Achoo!" "It is the dust," said Trusty, pulling her handkerchief from her pocket. "It is drawn right up his nose. Here, borrow this." The goblin sneezed helplessly into Trusty's tiny little handkerchief. He stumbled sideways and bumped into another shelf. More books fell down and more dust rose up. "Achoo!" the goblin snorted. His sneeze shook his whole body, and his eyes streamed with tears. As he lurched forward, a shiny rubber stamp fell out of his pocket. My lucky library stamp," Jude exclaimed. "Hooray!" Rachel was closest, and she zoomed to pick it up. As soon as she handed it to Jude, the stamp shrank to fairy size. Jude tapped the goblin's head with her wand. He stopped sneezing at once and vanished in a flurry of sparkles. "I have sent him back to the goblin village," Jude said. "That way Jack Frost will not find out straight away that I have got the lucky library stamp back. It might give us time to find out where the radiant reading glasses and the brilliant bookmark are. Let us get your stamp back to the Fairyland Library where it belongs," said Rachel. "Yes," said Trusty, "and then we should go straight to the Ice Castle together. We are going to follow Jack Frost's plan."